my friends. All right, my friends. So today I'm actually going to read an extra book to you about Dr. Martin Luther King. His birthday is on Monday, which is why we do not have school. You actually have 3 days off. Saturday, Sunday, which we normally have, and then Monday, no school, because we are going to celebrate this guy right here. Now, this guy is not living anymore. He did die. And within his death, we have celebrated him and all of his awesome accomplishments and things he did for us as a society. He did some awesome things, and we need to recognize what he's done for us. He was somebody who fought for everybody to be able to go to school. Could you imagine if I told you specifically everybody else could go to school, but you can't? You're not allowed to. You go sit in the corner and you stay there, but you're not allowed to go to school. How would that make you feel? Well, do you know that happened to kids back a long time ago? Some kids were told they weren't allowed to go to school. Other things happen. A lot of adult things happen that we're not going to talk about because it's not appropriate for us. That's a parent's thing to do. However, when it comes to school, I am adamant about kids being able to go to school and have the freedom to go to school, and how important education really is, an adequate education for all, an equal education for all. And this guy right here is exactly who said that and who fought for everybody to go to school and get an equal education. And although sometimes not everybody is getting an equal education, there are teachers like me who are trying to do our best and teach about culture and other people and the way that our society is handling them. So let's go ahead and get into this about Martin Luther King Jr. Today, people all race celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But when Dr. King was a boy, he couldn't even go to the same school as other students. Remember I just said that? He wasn't allowed to. He couldn't play in the same parks, and he couldn't eat at the same restaurants. Could you imagine? Isn't that horrible? He couldn't drink at the same water fountains either. Oh my. But his mother always told him, ML, don't you ever forget that you are as good as everybody else. Young Martin believed that. He believed it so much that he grew up to teach that message to the world. Dr. King said, "You are as good as anybody," and many people believed him. They started to be able to sit at restaurants, but people looked at them weird. That's not cool, is it? Could you imagine if I told you you weren't allowed to go inside of the restaurant? They weren't allowed to go on the bus either. And when they did, they had to only sit in the back. Well, that's sad, huh? So they refused to take the bus. They walked alone into schools to prove that everybody should be able to go to school. But they got stared at, teased, mocked, and even hit. Oh man. And because so many people believed Dr. King, at last they changed the country's laws. All children are allowed to go to school, and all children are allowed to learn. They play in the same parks. They sit together on the buses. They eat together at restaurants, and they drink from the same fountains. Because of Martin Luther King Jr., children all around the world now walk together as brothers and sisters. Wasn't that an awesome book? Didn't Martin Luther King do a lot for us? Could you imagine simply somebody just telling you, you are not allowed to go inside of that restaurant? Everyone else can go in, but you can't. How would that make you feel? I know it would break my heart, and I would probably cry. It would really hurt me. So I'm so grateful for Dr. Martin Luther King, who fought for all of us to be able to go inside of restaurants together. I couldn't imagine not having all of you in my class. What kind of a class would it be if we were missing one of you? I know I'd be sad if Miss Mingo wasn't there, and she's pink. Could you imagine? And a flamingo. All right, my friends, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Remember, Monday no school because of Dr. Martin Luther King. So give a little thank you to him for fighting for everyone to be able to go to school. And he did so much more. Ask your parents about it. We'll see you later. Bye.